For number 2, they say if the domain of f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 1 is restricted to 0 to infinity, which graph represents f of the inverse? So, first thing you would want to do is to graph this in your calculator. And the second thing you would want to do is you would want to put in the text enter x is equal to 2y squared minus 1. And it won't enter into the graph immediately unless you put it on the grid itself. So once you've entered it, you should get something that's as similar as this for G. And the most noticeable thing is when it reaches to 4, that on X, the X-axis, is when it's also touching the 1 for the Y-axis here. So that should give you the obvious answer for number 2. Now, also an example that I've done is for 4x squared plus 2. It should be somewhere about here. We'll just say right here is where 2 is, as it stretches upwards. And then for the to find the inverse, you just flip these around as well in the calculator to instead x is equal to 4y squared plus 2, as I've done over here. And so for this, the graph should change here, but instead of it being 2 on the y-axis, it's 2 on the x-axis. And you should be able to find the answer the same way if you plug it into the calculator correctly.